Today, Larry had a surprising interview with Alan about the things that he sacrificed for his marriage and his family. His take on it was interesting, like a process as opposed to major events. He also spoke of his responsibility as a husband and father and the role faith plays in his decisions. Thanks for joining us, and comments are welcome.
Alan, good
Hello.
morning, Alan.
Good morning to you.
I have a question for you.
Yes, indeed.
Are you married?
I am married.
Okay, now
25 years married, actually.
Look at you. That's a milestone.
25
Quarter of a
years.
century.
And I really liked, I really liked what you shared the other week about...
Oh, bless you. Thank you so much.
Well, all sorts of things. But yeah, so on Holiday Club this week, which is great fun.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Now, in Ephesians 5:25, it says, "Husbands, love your wives,
Yes.
as Christ
Loves
loves the church."
correct.
Now, that implies a sacrificial love. Are there things in your marriage that you have sacrificed for your marriage?
Yes, I have. If I'm honest with you, it's not the big things. Like, you know, not moving house. It's often just those little things that you think, you know what, on a Saturday afternoon, I'd rather go and play golf, but no, I'm going to...
Good.
So it's often the small things. It's the everyday small things that over 25 years add up to the big things.
Yes. So agree with that, because I liken that to a dripping tap.
It can be the big things as well.
Yes.
But in our marriage, on the big stuff, actually, we've really pulled together, and there hasn't really been a major disagreement. It's just on those small things where you have to kind of rub along.
Sure. You'd say that sacrifice is a pretty important thing in marriage.
Oh, essential. And I think also the word compromise sometimes gets a bad press.
It's a form of sacrifice,
Even in Christian circles, you sometimes hear the word compromise, and people, it can be a negative in some contexts, but in marriage, compromise is part of the deal.
I love it.
But you have to choose what the compromises are. You have to pray about some things we wouldn't compromise on. Obviously on faith and certain things.
Sure.
But there are a lot of stuff where actually we do have to compromise.
Some are a lot of give and take, aren't they?
A lot of give and take.
Well, thank you. Lovely, Alan. Thank you.
Good.
Well, I found that refreshing from Alan. Men being responsible husbands and fathers is what this world is crying out for, and his take on it really gives us hope.
Yeah, it does. Next week, we'll be revisiting Ruth as she tells us the effect of those around her during her abusive marriage. Hope to see you then. God bless and bye for now.
Bye.